Okay, so we are left off over here, Rabotai. If you see, page 134, we are on number 2. Let's just explain quickly the number 2. We spoke about this, about the laws of writing on Shabbat. We're not allowed to write on Shabbat. And here I'm making it bigger for you, so everybody can enjoy the reading. So the question is like this. Why can the laws of writing a Torah scroll be derived from the act of writing on Shabbat, as illustrated by example of making? Okay, this no need. Okay, so now it says Rav Ovadia like this. We have two concepts of writing in Judaism. One we found in the laws of Shabbat, one we find in the laws of writing Sefer Torah, Tefillin, Mezuzot. Right? The one that we're writing in the Sefer Torah, it's Torah says Uchtavtam al mezuzot betecha uvisharecha. Write this on your doorpost. Mezuzot betecha uvisharecha. Torah says Uchtavtem et hashira azot. Write the Sefer Torah. The Torah calls it the song. Write this song. The Torah says about Sefer Torah. Torah writes also about Tefillin that Ukshartam Uchtavtam. Whoever is obligated to write is obligated to tie, is obligated to write. So we see that the Torah refers to act of writing. David, you ready for Shakol? You ready for Shakol? Birshut morai verabotai, Baruch ata Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehakol niya bidbaro. So the Torah says like this: the law of writing Torah scroll cannot be learned from the prohibition of kotev on Shabbat. On Shabbat, we also have a concept of kotev, writing. Why they are not able to? Why are they comparable or no? So says Rav Ovadia Yosef, they are not comparable. Why? Because in the laws of Shabbat, the Torah says even if a person erasing, and by erasing he formed the letters, it's considered to be writing. Because at the end of the day, we care on the laws of Shabbat. Did you form a letter? Your action formed a letter or no? If your action formed a letter, it's considered to be writing. Even though there was no actual writing as it's by the laws of Sefer Torah. Example, if a person right now was supposed to write the word mezuzot. Mezuzot has mem, zayin, vav, taf. Right, in the first chapter. The second chapter is mem, zayin, vav, vav, taf. Two vavs, basically, in the second one. The first one, only one vav. So there's zayin. Mezuzot betecha uvisharecha. He wrote by mistake, zayin, boom, he connected the zayin with that triangle that here is on top of the two zayins, and he made a letter chet. He said, E-B, what did I do? I was supposed to write two zayins. He said, no problem. He takes a metal and he scrapes it off, and he makes right now two zayins. What? Gatovi. And the laws of writing mezuzah, that's not called writing, because you form two zayins by erasing. That's called chok tochot. Torah says write, and don't erase and form letters. However, for the laws of Shabbat, that will be considered as you wrote two letters. Even though I didn't write, I erased. But right now, Yaakov, bottom line, did you form two zayins over here? Yeah? So whoever is erasing the head of the het, and he made it two zayins, he made it two letters. Understood? So let's just read it inside. Read, Neria. Hello?
The law of writing the Torah scroll cannot be learned from the prohibition of kotev, writing on Shabbat, because it says that if one erases on Shabbat
the hatoteret, the connection point.
Of the Hebrew letter chet, that makes it look like two Hebrew letters zayin. He's biblically liable because it is considered writing two Hebrew letters of zayin. It's learned from the Mishkan where they wrote in every manner. But writing in such a form by erasing and forming
and forming a letter
would be invalid for Torah scroll letters. See, it is considered chak.
Okay, chok tochot.
Forming the letters by erasing part of the letters. Therefore, we see that the laws of writing Torah scroll cannot be learned from the prohibition of kotev on Shabbat.
Clear? Very good. Number 3, Chabot. Now, this Rabotai have a lot of nafkamina in halakha. For example, nafkamina means practical difference. For example, a person goes on an elevator on Shabbat, part of the elevator, he knows how to calculate certain weight by registering your weight when you're going inside. One person goes inside, two people go inside. There is weight in the elevator that they shift in order to properly pick up or properly bring down. You don't bring down 1,000 pounds as you bring down 200 pounds. That's so it's registers. So now it's registered digitally, yeah, with the digital screens. So it's considered to be writing now. So then the question is not Pasik on the Rabbanan, it's Pasik on the Oraita, because you wrote. But Rabbi, that's writing is digital. Digital is not going to be writing for the laws of Sefer Torah. On the Sefer Torah, you have to actually write. Over there, it's lights that pop up and they form letters and numbers. So forming numbers, it's considered to be writing also or no? Right now, somebody last week asked me, he needed to order Uber. His wife was needs to go to the hospital, pregnant. Need to go order Uber. So he's asking, can I text message on Shabbat to the Uber guy? Or by me text messaging is I'm writing.
Well, writing, yeah. Actually, print it.
With the left hand, no?
Huh?
You do it with the left hand?
Oh, but forget about the usage of the LED screens of the igniting question. What about the writer question of writing? You're typing the letters right now and you're forming in English letters, in Hebrew letters.
You're allowed.
That's the
It
question.
has to be something that lasts.
Okay, so now you're saying lasting, said it. But forget about the point of lasting. Let's say the point of just writing. For the laws of Sefer Torah, I cannot type a letter. I have to write that letter. If I take right now a thing and I press it like this, I make a letter Aleph, then make a letter Bet. That's not going to be writing.
No.
I have to actually write it by moving a quill and kulmus and ink and make it a letter. So in the laws of Shabbat, it will not be good. How do we look at it as the laws of writing? Sorry, of Sefer Torah is not going to be good. What about the laws of Shabbat? Similar, another question is there is in Eretz Israel, they made it probably in America also, way to measure fever. Yaakov, how do you measure fever back in the day, or maybe today also? They're putting a certain sticker on the forehead, and if the letter F pops up, means
Fever.
failure.
That's how they do.
Means fever, yeah? So are you allowed to do that on Shabbat? You're putting it, and right now your body, heat, is going to, if it's hot enough, it's going to form the F. So to show you that there's a fever. What about writing?
That's one letter.
Huh?
It's one letter.
One letter is also a Sudoraita.
Really? I thought
Yeah,
that
there's
two
no
letters.
Korban.
Oh, wow.
There's no Korban for that. Chatzishi. Oh, so midoraita or no? Or is it no? Here is the huh?
It's Shinoi and one letter.
So shinui, not long lasting. But the question is, you could have asked Rabbi, who writes like that? It doesn't count in Sefer Torah. If I right now put a certain ink that it's visible, not visible, it's clear, and I put it in the heat, and the heat is going to make it black ink. Is it kosher Sefer Torah or no? I made a page of Sefer Torah with a type of ink that is invisible. You don't see it. But when you put it in the oven, it's going to pop up. It's going to react to the heat and show the letters. You consider it that you wrote it right now or no? Huh? It's not.
Should be kosher,
So
no?
you see, by the laws of writing in Sefer Torah, it's not called writing.
kosher?
Comes to the laws of. Come to the laws of Shabbat. Maybe it will be considered to be as you're writing by putting that sticker on you. So all these questions, you guys think, Rabbi, who's going to erase on Shabbat? What are you guys talking about? But those questions of writing can come up a lot.
Wow.
Also on cake, writing a letter or number.
Food.
Yeah? Let's see number 3. Read.
Number 3. If one writes tefillin with his left hand, they are invalid if other tefillin written with the right hand can be found. However, if no other right-handed written tefillin are available, one may use them but should not recite a blessing over them.
Okay? So tefillin that was written with by a lefty. Sofer, Levi. Livsha.
Rabbi, he writes in the lefty, or he's a really lefty, just writing in the lefty?
Oh, very good
Writing
question.
with the left.
So that's the question. Is Maran saying lefty is not good whenever he's righty that writes with the left? Or even when it's lefty writes with the left? Machloket. Some say, no, lefty right to the left is good. It's 100% good. Maran only spoke when you do it righty right to the left. Others say, no, lefty is pasul. Others say, no, lefty halachik is kasher. By Kabbalah is pasul because it's chesed and this gvura. You don't want to write such holy things with gvura side. That's the other version of the game.
What's the source for writing with the right hand in the Torah?
Uchtavtam. Anytime you write, majority of the people. How do we know you're supposed to write mezuzah with put mezuzah on the right side? Gemara says Masechet Menachot, where it says on the right side. Uchtavtam al mezuzot betecha ubisharecha. Right, where it says right side. So Gemara says betecha is from the word bi'atcha. Whenever a person start coming, walking, bi'al, to come. Lavo, right? Bo el paro. Bo means to come. Bo lepo. Come here, right? So bi'atcha, betecha is the same language of bi'atcha. How people walking whenever they start walking, with the left hand leg or the right leg?
Right leg.
The right leg. But some people are going to start their walking, coming somewhere, going somewhere with their left hand, left leg. And nevertheless, it's considered to be walking.
But that's different. Walking, everybody is. No, I don't know. Is there lefty righty when you walk?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. There is the same way there is righty and lefty on the legs and the hands. There's a lefty and righty on the legs. This is reality. It's not halacha thing. It's a reality.
Pay attention.
Ask Chipity how many people are lefty in the legs in America. Ask him. Let's see what he's going to tell you.
Даже on the school, you see some children put their left leg, some put right.
Yeah, yeah. And it's also nafkamina what shoes you have to tie first. By the way,
If you're lefty or righty?
with the legs. Yeah, that's why I take shoelace. Free. How you said? No shoes. Shoeless. How you said? How do you call it without shoes? Shoelaces.
Lace, no. Straps. Slip-on straps.
Loafers. Yeah. We don't have the radisat. One day, Chafetz Chaim made a calculation how many minutes he spent over tying shoes over the year. Do we make cheshbon for this minutes? Shem Yerachem on us. How many? I don't remember how many. 8 hours a year he's spending on tying shoes, something like that. I don't remember how many hours it was. 1 minute? I don't know. Maybe 2 minutes. Well, make cheshbon. How many hours it is? A year you're spending on tying shoes. Wasting. So he said no more shoes with laces. Now back in the day, it's not simple to find shoes without laces.
Kaloshi.
Huh? Kaloshi. Okay, so back to us, number 4, B'chavod. So bottom line, remember, person that is writing tefillin with the left hand, Shulchan Aruch says don't say bracha on it, unless you don't have anything else, wear them, but don't say bracha on them. If you have something else, don't even wear them. If you don't have something else, wear them, but don't say bracha.
So how do we paskin? Like,
That's how we paskin.
It's with a lefty though? Like even if he's a lefty?
That's a machloket. For bottom line, Rab Mazuz allows lefty sofer, if he writes with the left. But there is no clear answer about it. Bechor? Asachar nomdet. Bai shavkti langrikti omsodet. Chigav. Samavashev. Shkardet va moya. So number 4, talking about the laws of writing on Shabbat. The Puranas Kazan Pisat Shabbat Mukines. So now what happens if a person writes with the left hand? Let's say, Bechor, you receive a delivery, $50,000 Rolex on Shabbat. The guy says this is signing package.
Okay.
If you don't
Left hand,
sign,
Shinui.
we send it back. And you say, Alio Basha, Sunday the client has to come. Don't send it back.
Yeah.
You have to sign.
Left hand.
And if the guy tells you, listen, I'm coming Sunday. If you're not coming to bring me the watch, you're going to pay the penalty.
Okay.
What do you do?
Sign.
How do you sign?
Left hand.
And what if you write with 2 hands? You talented.
Yeah.
You know how to write with the right hand, and you also know how to write with the left
За
hand.
такие деньги ногой напишу.
With the mouth.
So says Shulchan Aruch. If and how do you call this guy? Huh?
Ambidextrous.
Okay, this guy that knows how to write with both hands. Ambidextrous. No, Clara, you write it. Person wrote them with his left hand. The tefillin are valid after the fact. B'di'evet. Maybe I should
Кто
just write
будет
it.
руку поднимите,
Valid
שהכל
בדיעבד.
будет.
Да. וזה מים אחרונים בחול.
לא בר
הנה,
מצווה
אתה רואה
הגשתי.
כף כאן נדע, כבוד הרב.
Da.
ברית מילה פגשתי.
Okay. If the same applies when the, how do you call this guy?
Ambidextrous.
Ambidextrous person writes with either hand on Shabbat, he is biblically liable.
Wow.
Got it? Number 5.
Wait, you said if he writes with his left hand, signs with his left hand on Shabbat, biblically liable?
Soon, Parashi, we didn't finish there. Right, number 5. In Jewish law.
In Jewish law, how is the effect of how is the act of writing with one's mouth regarded in comparison to writing with the left hand?
A sofer.
A
Avash, have you ever there?
sofer who writes with his mouth is considered as if he wrote with his left hand.
Okay. So writing with your mouth considered to be as writing with your left. With shinui.
שינוי רבנן.
Let's see, number 6. What is the halachic view on erasing with the left hand on Shabbat? Some say that even erasing with the left hand is patur, biblically exempt.
Erasing with it?
Uh-huh. Not only writing with the left hand you patur, also erasing with the right with the left hand you patur.
Why does it have
If he
to
wrote
be
with his left hand is patur,
I
huh?
think when you erase something without intention to rewrite, it should have to begin with. No?
Chidush is even if you are intending to rewrite, because you erased with the left hand, you're exempt. I should add that. Even if he erased with intentions of rewriting. Okay? Right telephone monet before John. Hosel Meshikanam, John number. Number 7. Read. How is
How is writing by a left-handed person considered in halacha, and how does this apply to a person without hands who writes with their mouth?
yeah? And how does this apply to a person without hands who writes with their mouth?
With his mouth.
Yeah. With his, na pisana?
Person
Up there.
with their.
No.
With their. Yeah, that's a verb.
With their. I think it's right because you're talking general.
No, person is a singular.
Yeah, but if you're gonna put his or her,
He's a person.
that's how you say his or hers. Hey, beruchim atem. מה זה, מה הבאת לנו?
ערב טוב.
משהו.
אמרו לו הגיא הוא מיסינגר.
אבי הרמב"י, מסאלה.
תודה רבה. Oh, this is needed. Thank you. That's the one I needed. Thank you. Стоит смотря кому.
What kind of book is this?
Huh?
What kind of book?
About halachot. So one halacha, one parasha.
I got it.
Thank you. Okay, next. Number 7. Just as a left-handed writer, iter. I say lefty or left-handed writer. How should I write? Just as left-handed writer, just as lefty.
Left-handed is more personal.
Yeah.
Writer or just left-handed?
Left-handed, you assume.
Writer is off.
Yeah, you don't need writer.
Okay, iter yad. writes with his left hand, which is considered writing, since he cannot write with his right hand, the same applies to a person without hands who only writes with his mouth. Bechor, what if there is a person, he is lefty?
Yeah.
If he writes with the left on Shabbat, is he patur from Torah or no?
Yeah.
He is lefty.
Yeah.
And he writes with his left on Shabbat. Is he patur or no? For writing.
No. No good.
Asur. We learned this one already.
Asur by Torah, Bechor.
Yeah. Ashur Torah. Yeah.
So that package that he received, the $50,000 Rolex on Shabbat,
Yes.
he will not be allowed to sign with the left hand
Yes.
because it's with the left. Not going to help him.
Asur kategorisch.
Even if it's electric. I'm not saying it's Asur Drabanan. By him doing it with the left hand, that's not called Shinui, not called a change. Because that's what he does all the time. He's a lefty guy. So for him, Shinui will be a right hand. He said, but what about a person that has no hands? Lo alenu. If he's going to do things with his nose, with his mouth, is it considered to be Shinui or no? Not Shinui. Because that's the way he does things all week long. With his nose, with his mouth.
It's not a general thing. It's
Not to a person. Right. So that's what Rabbi Yosef writes. The same applies to a person without hands who can only write with his mouth. His mouth considered his hand, making it forbidden to say a blessing on tefillin that was written with his mouth. I don't know what that part is needed.
Wow.
I'll put it for a comment. Okay? Take care of it later. Number 8, Chavod. Let's see what's written here.
How's the performance of a chalitza by a person without hands using the teeth regarded in halachic terms, especially concerning the rabbinic requirement of using the right hand?
Oh, Bechor, God forbid, God forbid, God forbid. A person dies, no children.
Okay.
His brother, by Torah, his wife by Torah cannot marry any man. She has to get the shoe off from his brother.
Yeah.
It's called halitza.
Yeah.
Some Bukharians didn't know this,
Yeah.
and unfortunately in Bukhara, there were some times a person died without children.
Yeah.
We had a case in Bedin,
Yeah.
in the Jewish court, and a person dies in Bukhara, car accident, no children. He got to hear, not his wife got to hear, and she remarried another man. Now, she was not allowed to. She has, I don't remember, 3 or 4 kids. That person's, that died, brother, younger brother, wants to marry a lady. Found a lady, wants to marry her. He comes to the rabbi. Vaprosi, nachilis. Who are you? What is this? How many brothers you have? How many siblings you have? Da, da, da. He said, I had one sibling that died. Where he died? Bukhara. Ooh. Did he have kids? No. Oy, 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 oy. So now you are, he's the brother of the deceased. The kids, machloket if the mamzerim or not. It's machloket. Because Torah says, Lo tiye eshet hamet lachutz. The wife of the deceased cannot be marry another man. So what does it mean? Lo tiye eshet hamet lachutz. Does it mean that she is forbidden and the marriage doesn't catch? If the marriage doesn't catch with another man, the children that she made with another man will be mamzerim. That's machloket between Rosh and Rambam. According to the Rosh, they're mamzerim. According to the Rambam, they're not. Because there's no karet level, the Torah said just don't do it. Lav level. Now, he wanted to marry, the rabbi said you cannot get married until you don't do chalitza to this lady, because you're already married to her. That last statement was not correct, but otherwise we wouldn't make him do it.
Oh, for him it's not a problem.
He can marry another lady. She cannot marry another man. But to make things smoother, they told him this statement. He right away came. Bedin required whatever need to be done. They put a big shoe on him, like of older times with a strap all the way to the knee. You know the older shoes that you see in you have to have a special sandal for that. You cannot take a regular shoes.
Whoa.
Huh? It's a shoe that they used to wear back in the day.
Long one. Eh?
Long one. All the way to the up to the knee.
Like a sapagi.
Sapagi of their times. Like you see, I don't know, maybe you saw like in ancient times.
Yes, it's like I used to die. Like
Yeah.
So over there she's
So now Torah says she has to untie it, that shoe, with her hands. Says the Gemara, what if there'll be a lady that she doesn't have hands? How she's going to release herself and allow herself to another man? She cannot do the process with her hands. She has no hands.
One is gonna marry her. She's patur.
So what can you do with her? Says the Gemara. Let's see right now. Huh?
Shalia.
Shaliach not gonna work.
Not gonna work.
No, these things you have to do in person. Read. A person.
a person without hands who performs chalitza with her teeth as a requirement to use the right hand is only rabbinic. And in a situation where the mitzvah would be approved, the rabbis did not enact that decree.
You hear? Since Chacham, who said she has to do with the right hand?
Hamim.
Chachamim. And now she has no hands. So what? You're not going to do the mitzvah? So Chachamim said, okay, for you exemption. You have a special case. You don't have a hand, so for you, even with the mouth, will be kasher.
Oh.
They would teach me.
Aber dann war es.
Huh?
Womit zu bauen.
That's Torah said.
So that lady came
Does
to
she have
beat
to
it?
go to mikvah before that? She's nida? Does it, if she's nida, it's still that he can still do it?
I didn't see.
Короче, эти дети, которые мамзерим стали, или что стали эти дети?
Под вопросом.
Как
According to the Rosh, mamzerim. According to Rambam, kasher. Shulchan Aruch Psak Halacha wrote bottom line, kasher. Bottom line. According to the Rosh, they're not kasher.
How do you know the first marriage is kosher? So you
That's another question we added to the equation. They said that some marriages in Bukhara was kosher. Not everything was pasul.
All the divorces were-
Many of them were kosher. Many of them were not kosher. But some were kosher.
All the divorces were pasul.
Yeah, divorces was 99 pasul, not everything. Some of them, they told us that we're going to Moscow over there there was proper rabbanut. That's what they say during Holocaust at communism time. Okay, number 9. All this we learn to teach you that not always left hand is shinui. Sometimes left hand, doing things with left hand, it could be regular way. It depends on the circumstances. Is it usually done this way? Or no, usually they do things with the right hand. But the traspapal, left hand. Then it's shinui. But if she usually, or he usually, does things with the left hand because he's a lefty, or because he's comfortable both ways, that's not called shinui. A person turns on the light only with the right hand, or sometimes with the left hand also.
Left hand also.
So on Shabbat, can he say, oh, listen, I'm going to turn LED with my left hand. LED is the Rabbanan. With my left hand, second the Rabbanan. I need it for the sake of a mitzvah or the Torah, whatever. Yalla mutar. Hey, Habibi, do you sometimes turn on your light with the left hand also during the week? Of course, many times. Whenever my hand, the right hand is busy, I do with the left hand. It's no problem. So for you, left hand is not a change. What will be a change? The elbow, the nose,
How about this
the feet, something else. Huh?
Sometimes you use your elbows, so if your hands are full, use elbows. Is that a problem?
It's a good question. If you usually do that, you're saying?
If my hands are full, and I need it. My hands
I don't
are
know.
dirty.
It's a good something to look into. Text message me. I'll try to find it. Okay. Next one.
Can a person without hands write a get? And how is this used in the comparison to Mishnah's ruling about writing with one's mouth or foot?
Yeah.
A person without hands can write a get with his mouth, foot, or elbow, and what is written in the Mishnah that one writes with his mouth or foot is patur. It could have been understood as writing in such a manner that doesn't count as writing. However, that is not true, since the Mishnah refers to a person with hands. But if he would not have both hands and end up writing with his mouth, it will still be valid writing.
Here?
So when the Mishnah said that it's patur because it's talking about regular person.
Right, regular person writes with the mouth on Shabbat is patur. But a guy that writes with the mouth because he doesn't have hands, for him writing with the mouth will be regular, hayav. That's a Bechor cannot sign the Rolex package with his mouth. Bechor could, because Bechor has hands.
What do you mean good? Still the Rabbanan.
No, but if that's Shinui, and if you'll do it, let's say in English, it's second the Rabbanan, or digitally, it's second the Rabbanan.
So English is
It's double the Rabbanan.
How, what say?
He has a big need, $50,000.
Say financial law.
Yeah, financial
For
loss,
Shabbat,
a
we
big
concerned
need.
about this?
Huh?
For Shabbat, we concerned about this?
Oh.
Yeah.
So if you remember, we learned that double Rabbanan allowed not only if it's needed for Shabbat, even if it's needed for after Shabbat. If you remember, we said if a person is allowed to tell a goy to climb up a tree in order to bring down shofar, to blow it. So says the Taz, we need to blow it. When do we blow shofar on Shabbat? Shulchan Aruch says you're allowed to tell a goy on Shabbat to go up the ladder, go up the tree, to bring down the shofar, to blow it. So when do we blow the shofar on Shabbat? Rosh Hashanah fell on Shabbat. Do we blow shofar? No.
Shabbat,
So what do we mean? What does it mean to blow shofar? Must be that Rosh Hashanah is 2 days. The first day fell on Shabbat, you don't blow it. The next day, Sunday, second day of Rosh Hashanah. The next day you will blow shofar. But listen, you're telling the goy to do double the Rabbanan, climbing the tree through a goy, for sake of a mitzvah of tomorrow. It's not for Shabbat. So what do we see? The double rabbinic level, shvut the shvut, it's allowed even if it's not needed for Shabbat, as long as you have that card called I need it for a mitzvah, I need it for a financial loss, I need it for a big need, tzorech gadol.
How if you just want? How if you got it for yourself? You don't want to wait till Monday for them to come back.
No, he's going to lose the client.
No, it's for yourself. You got to watch yourself.
No, then if there is no financial, you have a big need, you don't have a big need.
Yeah, it's still not
We're talking, Bechor has a big need. His client says, Habibi, Sunday I'm flying to a big show, I need that with me. He said, no problem, tomorrow you get it. Friday he's getting shipping overnight. Shabbat morning the delivery came. The guy says, I cannot release that package before you sign.
Can you ask him to sign for it?
You could.
They will not
That
do
will be
it.
the best. But let's say he doesn't want to. Some devoli achposi doesn't want to change. No, you don't sign, I don't
Why would
do.
they sign it? They don't understand. They think you get lost. Whose signature is yours? Why would you
No,
take
yeah.
it?
No, Sundays they let it go.
Understand.
Sunday let it go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they keep the house, don't worry.
They know Jewish mezuzah, they let go.
It depends if they know you well. Like, if he always comes to you, he knows.
So let's say he doesn't want to. Mainesh tachtecha doesn't want. No, you have to sign, especially if it's maybe I don't know for jewelry. For small things from Amazon they sign, but I don't know about jewelry. Maybe they will not sign. They will sign $50,000 packages.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
They're putting themselves on a liability.
So let's say he will not sign. Can Bechor sign with his mouth or no?
Yeah.
At the
It's gonna be a
electronics,
loss,
to begin
then.
with.
Plus,
What about-
You don't really need a signature. You just scribble something there. That's it.
What about with the left hand? If Bechor will sign it with the left hand, Bechor, are you writing with the? With,
I'm writing,
will you write with the right?
yes,
Not
with
with.
the left,
Can you write with the left also?
no.
So you're just writing. So if Bechor will sign it with the left hand, is it called Shinui or no?
Yeah.
Shinui. So writing with the left hand Shinui, digital LED second derabanan, for sake of a big financial loss, tzorech gadol, mutar. In pressing situations, mutar. But Bechor, if you can send a guy and tell him come after, and you're not going to lose anything, just losing time, then you have to tell him come after. Don't say Avod Rabbi Skal Mutar, Hamish Mutar. No. Only over here you have a client that Sunday has to fly out with this, and he's not going to have another opportunity. Oh, you're in pressing situation. It's something already to be more lenient about. Next. Now, says Avadia, what about number 10? Let's see, what did you write number 10, Bechor? How is, Chavod?
How is the act of writing in the context of yet compared to Shabbat, particularly regarding writing over existing writing. How does this differ in terms of
Kids
what
education,
is
please.
thoughtful work?
Hold on. Okay, let's see. In Tractate Gittin 28.
In Tractate Gittin, we compare Gittin to Shabbat in terms of writing over existing writing to determine if the act is considered writing. This is specifically regarding whether it's called writing. What do you mean by it's specifically regarding? However, this type of writing is definitely considered writing, and only for Shabbat the rules that one is patur. Because the Torah prohibited thoughtful work, and anything done in unusual manner is not considered thoughtful work.
Yeah, Melechet Machshevet, I should write, yeah?
Right. But for the get, it's considered writing, as it's writing with the left hand, because we do not compare tractate Gittin in every respect, since Shabbat requires thoughtful work.
Writing over writing is considered writing or no? Something written already. On Shabbat, somebody writes over it. It's considered to be writing or no?
Yeah.
So he says no.
Wow.
In the laws of Get, it's debatable if it's considered to be writing or not. But in the laws of Shabbat, it's not called a thoughtful work. Melechet Machshevet, an important one. Because it's already written there.
What if it's improving it? Like it's making it darker, easier.
I have to make it more clear, I think. Simon looks to me not
No,
satisfied.
I get it, it's just that...
שההספדה זה בכור רז גברי, ג'ונה? כתוב. טוב, let's stop here, and then we're going to do kids education.